Cosmic Adventure of Rysio the Robot. Once upon a time, in a distant galaxy, lived a little robot named Rysio. Rysio was a very curious robot, always ready for new adventures. One day, Rysio received a message from the captain of the space station, Starshine. The captain was asking for help because a mysterious, very unpleasant smell had appeared on the station, bothering all the inhabitants. Rysio was very excited. This was his chance to show how much he could do and how brave he was. He packed his tools and set off on a cosmic adventure. When Rysio arrived at the space station, he immediately noticed the unpleasant smell. He scrunched his little metal nose and decided to start with the simplest solutions. He used his built-in air freshener, which usually handled minor odors. He sprayed the freshener throughout the room, but the smell did not disappear. Rysio was puzzled. "This isn't working," he said to himself. "I need to try something else." Rysio decided to try a more innovative approach. He activated his sensors and began analyzing the air to find the source of the smell. After a few minutes of scanning, he discovered that the smell was coming from one of the corners of the room. He decided to use his robot assistant, a small drone named Bzik, to examine the area more closely. "Bzik, check that corner," Rysio instructed. Bzik flew to the corner and began scanning. It turned out that the smell was coming from a small crack in the wall. Rysio tried to clean the crack with a special tool, but the smell persisted. Rysio began to lose hope. Rysio sat down for a moment to think. He remembered that once his friend, a robot named Zwotek, had a similar problem on another space station. Zwotek had told him about a special filter that could neutralize even the worst smells. "I must try that filter," Rysio thought. Rysio quickly built a prototype filter using parts he found in the station's workshop. He mounted the filter in the crack and turned it on. After a few minutes, the smell began to disappear. The station's inhabitants breathed a sigh of relief. "Rysio, you're amazing," said the station's captain. "You saved our station." Rysio felt very proud. He knew that his creativity and determination had helped solve a problem that seemed insurmountable. The station's inhabitants organized a grand celebration for him, during which Rysio received a medal for bravery and ingenuity. When Rysio returned home, he reflected on his adventure. He realized that sometimes the simplest solutions don't work, and one must be creative to overcome difficulties. He also knew that one should never give up, even when everything seems challenging. Rysio learned that courage and creativity are key to solving problems. Thanks to his determination and ingenuity, he managed to overcome difficulties and earn recognition. Now, knowing his story, you can remember that even the toughest problems can be solved if you don't give up and seek creative solutions.